Now this has 3 rewards to it. You can only choose 1. And if you choose the crown, you don't get it. But I'm going to go and use the console to give myself all of them, because technically I don't really care. So you have done good deed in dead. Sorry. Therefore, I would like to thank you. Please choose your reward. We can choose a hammer, bow, or a spell tome. Let's see what the hammer looks like. Ooh. Looks really nice. We gained extra fame. Now you are the owner of Stendarr's hammer. Once a day, you can get it blessed. Whereupon, the next hit with the hammer will increase in incredible power. You have insufficient combat experience to wield this weapon. Requires 90 blunt. Oh. Well, alright. The end for that. So there's the hammer. Can't even equip it. The bow. You know what that reminds me of? The symbols on it remind me of the Lost Spires a little bit. So here's the Stendarr's warbow. I don't get a cool message with the bow? Oh, the hammer gets a cool message, but the bow doesn't. What does the bow do? Do I have to have like a high archery for a bow? Stendarr's will, chance to knock the enemy back on strike. Huh. It looks kind of nice. I actually like it. It's really cool. And then we also have the spell tome, I believe. This looks really cool. We have Frost Nova. So once you go and use it, a ring of bone-chilling frost emanates from the magician and freezes everything around him. Whereas the caster himself is protected from any cold effect. Do you want to read the book? To learn this spell, it requires 100 intelligence and 75 destruction. So no, we cannot. But if you want to see all of these weapons, be sure to see the mod playthrough that will be uploaded right after this. So the next Oblivion video will be the Oblivion mod playthrough, and you'll be able to see all of this stuff in the full swing, pretty much, in full sort of show, because I'll actually show them off.
Yes, my love. Yes, my love.
Let's move out, follow me. Thank you. Alright, so let's go do the final thing in the Dungeons of Avalon. So we've done everything, for the most part. We've done pretty much everything. We've finished the first, second, third, and fourth floor, except for the first floor actually has one bonus thing that I didn't do. And I wanted to do that one last because I don't really like to do it early. I like to do it as the last thing because it's close to the exit. And it's not really that fun to go through, so yeah. So yeah, so let's go equip the rake. After this area, we're going to be... After that thing, we're going to be done. So we do need to head back down here. But we need to head down here. A foul biting smell reaches your nose, and as soon as you come closer to the well. That's good. That's exactly where we need to go. We need to go inside the well, though. There should be... Yep. There should be a loading screen, and then we're going to be appearing down here. Tess is going to be following us. But Tess, there are some undead down here. With the power of the rake. Also, my rake's slightly faster than the other one. That's another thing that I definitely did change. I made this as fast as a longsword. That's all it is. I think mace is also as fast. I might be wrong. It's normally supposed to be 0.7 speed. I changed mine to be 1. Corpse. A teleport scroll and a key. So with the teleport scroll, we shall leave this area. Did I click it? I don't know. Yep. Alright. There we go. So now we got that. Now we got everything done in this area. Not quite. But we're pretty much done. So if we head to the alchemist area, which I think is up here. Yep. That chest that's locked, we can now access it. You'll get brimstone, volcanic ash, and ancient coins. Cool. Now, another thing that we have to also kind of, I also have to kind of mention, not we, I have to mention, is that there is a bonus thing you can do in this area in particular. It is down over here. So if you read this book right here, very, very small font, but in case you do not want to read it yourself, pretty much this statue right here, this statue of Stendarr, unless you have to click on the statue. Ah, yes, put a weapon from Ivlan's forge together with a sacrifice of 100 golden coins upon the altar and pray to Stendarr so that he may bless it. So if you bring any of the Ivlan weapons, minus the special named ones, I want to say, so like the old family sword kind of thing, it won't work. If you bring him any of them, so if you bring, let's say, this, let's do the halberd for now. So if I bring this Ivlan halberd to it, and I bring 100 of these ancient coins, I don't know how many of these there are, but I think I could probably just duplicate them, or I'll find the console command, so if you want to go and do it yourself, you'll just have the code below. And once you do that, right, the halberd has been blessed. May it now down your enemies in droves. It's now blessed. Alright. Tess, I apologize for this. Ooh. Man, she really is hot. No, I'm kidding. And there we go. Alright, so now it's time to show off all the weapons and armor and the crown of catharsis. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. This dungeon is too much. And I'll go to, like, Frostcrag Spire anyway. It's not like it matters. Although, this dungeon, very, very good. Very, very good. Like, I mean, like, it gave us, like, what, 2 levels? Almost, actually, it gave us 3 levels, I think. No, 2. 1.5. I think is more accurate. So I'm not going to show it off. I'm not, like, actually going to do, like, a full showcase of everything. I'm going to go to Frostcrag. I like Frostcrag. Probably one of the most only, like, good DLC locations that Bethesda's done for this. Oh, is that the armor? Is the armor actually doing it? Actually, how much infamy did it give me? 15. So it's going to slowly trickle down. It's going to take 24 in-game, 14 in-game days now for it to go down in terms of for the armor. For that stuff. Alright, so let's go open up the cache. Also, the blessed and the ones I think do not have different do not have a graphic change. I think it's more of a gameplay design kind of change. So like with it enchanted, it doesn't actually change this like the way that it looks. It's just that it's just enchanted. That's it. I think that's... Okay, I'm just gonna grab one of everything. Even if I already have the said weapon kind of thing. I'll just grab one of each. I'll just grab one of each weapon. I don't really care if I have it already in my inventory. As long as I know that I have at least one in my inventory, it should be fine. I don't know why they call it two-handed sword. They could have just called it Claymore. Weird. But it's fine. Maybe it's not considered a Claymore? I don't know. Pick up one of those. There we go. Okay, we'll go God mode for a second. Shouldn't really affect anything anyways, just so I can move around. Going to save before I do anything, because Tess is going to be very, very angry with me. Maybe not. How much is my fatigue down by? 54, okay. Should be fine. Oh, okay. Should be getting up now. There we go. Alright, Tess. Alright. So here's the Ivalon armor. The helmet has a cool thing where it can be opened or closed. So the open helmet provides less protection. So if you have it opened, it looks like this. Pretty cool. And if you unequip it and re-equip it, it asks you if you want it opened or closed, and then closed looks like this. Looks really nice. Here's what the bell hammer looks like. It's a very tiny thing. Pretty cool. Then the Elven Ceremonial Dagger just looks like an Elven dagger. I think there's no changes to it. I might be wrong. Then Elven Fire, of course. Just looks like a really cool cutlass-like claymore, which looks really, really nice. Really awesome. I really like it. If I wanted to pick a light or a holy light greatsword, I would definitely pick this one as the style because it looks really nice. Hieronymus' sword. You can equip it as a one-hander if you have enough strength. Or if you don't, it'll be a two-hander. I like that kind of requirement. It's actually pretty cool. So nothing really interesting about this one. I think it keeps the same tag. It's just like it depends on like what your skill level is. The Bastard Sword is the same idea. It can be a one-hander or a two-hander depending on your strength. I think I have enough strength for that. I do. Is that how much my strength is though? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. There you go. So you can have I can equip the Bastard Sword then. Nice. And the Hieronymus sword cannot be enchanted. As far as I remember, cannot be. Not attacking. The bearded axe. So two-hander. So you can equip it as a one-hander too. That's kind of interesting too. Nice. It literally just looks like a Skyrim woodcutter axe, just in Oblivion, which looks awesome. And then the Ivalon bow, which looks like the Stendarr bow, but without the whole rune thing on it, which is pretty cool. The great sword. Oh, you're too weak and too clumsy to wield this powerful sword. Requires 100 strength and 60 agility for a great sword. Huh. And the halberd. Halberd looks pretty cool. If only there was like an evil looking halberd, I'd probably use it for the Dark King, but it's fine. This is a secondary weapon. Then we have the long sword. Looks pretty cool. The mace is next. Kind of looks like the silver one, I think. Like a silver mace, I'm not quite sure. Short sword. Pretty cool. I like it. Look how tiny it is. I like the look of short swords, though. They just look so tiny. And two-hander. Oh, wait. Was the other one called Greatsword? Ah, that's why. Because they didn't want the Claymore and the Greatsword to kind of be confused. Oh, this one just looks pretty cool. Then we have the Warhammer. Which literally just looks like a repair hammer. I'm going to repair the altar. Alright. Then we have the Old Family Sword. If it'll let me switch to it. Thank you. Yeah, this just looks like a steel sword in a sense. Definitely doesn't have the hilt correctly, but yeah. It's fine. And then the Scepter of the Ancients. Scepter causes pain in your hand. It seems as if it would fight against your grip. Yeah, we cannot equip it because we did not do the side quest for it. Yay! Then we have the Sunfire Staff. You don't understand the complexity of this artifact. Requires 100 intelligence. Oh. So I guess I can't show it off then. Sunfire Sword we can have as a two-hander. How does it look with the other hand? Yeah, it doesn't... It looks like this is supposed to be a one-hander though. Yeah. And there you go. That's every weapon. Now what about every armor? So we already showed the crown, technically. We already showed the shield off. So we're just going to use this. Oops. That was weird. Alright. Let's go show off the other shield. So this is the normal shield. This is the rusty one. Yeah, nothing looks really too different about it. It's just that it looks more rusty. Which is exactly what it's supposed to do, but anyway. The Sunfire Shield. Ooh, that looks kind of cool, actually. It's kind of nice. The Blade Barrier. Nice. The Blade Barrier actually looks kind of nice. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the shield from Skyrim, the, what is it called? Targe of the Blooded. Kind of reminds me of that. Like, when I look at the shield, it just reminds me of that shield, which looks kind of awesome. And of course, we got some few potions and poisons here and there. This one's not too bad. We got Potion of Jump Toad. I think you can get 2 of them. I don't remember where I got my second one, but I know you can get 2 of them. And, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything from this mod, in a sense, for equipable items, in a sense. So, yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this mod. I'm sorry that I had to rely on the armor throughout the entire adventure. That's unfortunate because I kind of didn't want to rely on the armor. And you can kind of also, like, hear kind of the reason why I don't want to wear the armor all the time. Is because, like, I know the armor is overpowered, and I know by the normal game it's not meant to have you go against something like this, so the game's not balanced for it in the same mold of, like, Mumbo Jumbo kind of thing for that. There we go, we'll just do this. I'll finish off speed. I'll work on endurance. I'll throw the rest in strength. Then I'll start working on intelligence. Okay, so something I'm going to add in the description of this video is going to be all of the commands for all of the items. So if you want the ancient coins, you want the Stendarr's hammer, the bow, the spell tome. Sorry, I couldn't think of the last one. Look in the description. I will have which one's supposed to be which, and same thing goes for the Oblivion mod playthrough as well. There will be on the last video. It'll also have that. I'll still mention it over there as well. So yeah. So I'll see you guys next time for some more Oblivion modded playthrough.